In the Eyes of the Animal was inspired by a site visit in Grisdale Forest up in the Lake District, and abandoned normal devices, and the Forestry Commission asked us to visit, and essentially the whole project came about because of a response to the environment. We are really interested in virtual reality. We're really interested in making experiences in non-traditional environments. It was really just from spending a bit of time in the wood that we came to realise it'd be interesting to explore the sensory perspectives of the animals that lived there, and to make the project by taking physical samples for the headsets and sonic samples for the soundtrack, and 360 LiDAR scan, so a digital sample of the environment too.
At the Forestry Commission, we've been involved in developing and delivering arts projects across England's forests since the late 60s. And one of the things that we've been doing through the Forest at Works programme is developing projects in partnership with organisations who are specialists in new art forms, so looking more at photography, film, cinema, and through this project, virtual reality.
Virtual reality as a tool and as a medium was something Anne wanted to explore, because we are often interested in new cinematic tools, and it felt like this was quite a different and unique experience to create for audiences that would normally go to the forest. So it was really encouraging the walkers and the cyclists to abandon their normal devices.
The tactile element is hugely important for this project. In fact, it's half of it really. The feeling of the forest under your feet, and the additional sounds of the forest, smell, and so the tactile nature of the headsets and the way that the subpack works. It gives this physical element to the virtual world, and that was important to us as well. To have a project that's multi-sensory, it just allows people to escape into the VR.
When you're going into the headset, you've already been led on a walk, you've arrived at the site, and so in a sense you, as an animal, have had your mindset affected by your walk. And then when you go into the work, you are completely in the ideal location to be then trying to experience that environment from the eyes of the different species. When the experience of the VR is finished and you lift the headset off, it's almost like a cut back to the real world, and that sort of cinematic cut is almost like the final part of the work.
Our favourite thing really is seeing people who don't know anything about virtual reality, who just stumble upon the project, come out of the bushes and have their first virtual reality experience in a wood.
The fact that it was very small scale and it was very abstract was brilliant, because it kind of shifted your perspective of what you anticipated.
And obviously having the backpack on as well, it gave me quite a shock, because when you become a dragonfly, you've got this sort of brrrr noise going around, and that's obviously their wings.
I felt like I wanted to go exploring, so I wonder if the next step of something like this is that you can control it, and then you can fly where you want to and explore the forest.